myself Kajal Dubey. Today I am going to teach lesson the fundamental unit of life of class 9. So the first question is, what is the fundamental unit of life? And the answer is cell. Cell is the basic structure and functional unit of life. All living organisms are composed of cells. When we talk about the word cell was discovered from the Latin word cella, and the Latin word cella means a little room. Now let's discuss about discovery of cell. The cells were first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. Under a cell-designed microscope, he observed honeycomb-like pattern in the slice of a cork. Honeycomb pattern means the pattern which shows small compartments or small rooms. From there, the word cella was given to that structure. After that, the living cells were discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek in 1674, from where he discovered living cells in the fresh pond water. After that, there came a theory, a cell theory, which was given by Matthias Scladden and Theodore Schwann. In the cell theory, they stated that all the plants and animals were composed of cells. Second thing which they told in their theory is that the cell is the basic unit of life. The next thing which I am going to discuss is some common features of cell. The first very important feature of cell, that all cells have a definite boundary. That boundary which separates and maintains the individuality of the cell is known as plasma membrane or cell membrane. Second thing about cell is that all cells have a genetic material. Usually it is DNA and sometimes it is RNA. Third thing about cell is that various functions such as synthesis of nucleic acid, synthesis of protein occurs in the cell. Mechanism of energy production in all the cell is always same. And the last thing about cell is that all cells transmit genetic information to its successor cells. Let's discuss about shape and size of the cell. The cells of different organisms are not same. They are different in shape and their sizes. Even in the same organism, the shape and size of the cell is not the same. Now, the question is, what is the reason behind this variation? This variation occurs because of the different specific functions of the cell. Let me tell you with the example. Let's talk about nerve cell. Nerve cell is used to carry impulses from one place to another, whereas skin cells help to protect the body. And WBC, it used to changes its shapes regularly because it has to fight with different types of pathogens. The cells may be round, elongated, spherical, oval or spindle in shape. Similarly, the size of the cell is also different. The largest cell is the ostrich egg and the smallest known cell is the PPLO, pleuropneumonia-like organism. Let's discuss about types of cells. On the basis of their constitution, the cells are basically of two types, prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. First discuss about prokaryotic cells. The word prokaryotic is composed by two words. Number one, pro, which means primitive, and number two, karyon, which means nucleus. That means in prokaryotic cells, primitive nucleus is found. That means these cells are primitive and incomplete cells. Whereas the word eukaryotic is also composed by two words. The word eu means true and the word karyon means nucleus. That means in this cells true nucleus is present. Therefore these cells are complete and advanced cells. So now the question is, what is a cell made up of? What is its structural organization? So now we are going to discuss about the structure of a cell. The structure of a cell is composed of three important parts. Number one, plasma membrane, which is also known as cell membrane. Number two, nucleus, and number three, cytoplasm. The nucleus and cytoplasm togetherly known as protoplasm of the cell. These are the parts which are present in animal cell, but in plant cell, a cell wall is also present to the outer of the plasma membrane. Let's discuss about first part of the cell, which is cell wall. Obviously, the cell wall was discovered by Robert Hooke when he observed cell. After that, most important thing about the cell wall is that the cell wall is composed of cellulose. Cellulose is a complex material which provides strength to the plant. Next thing about the cell wall is that cell wall is freely permeable. That means it allows the movement of all particles across it. Now the question is, what is the function of the cell wall? Why this cell wall is very important part of the plant? Because there are some very important features of it. The first important function is that it maintains the shape of the plant cell. Second most important function is it prevents the plant cell from its bursting. The third most important thing is it helps in absorption of water and minerals from the roots of the last important function is that it gives rigidity and support the plant cell.